Hello, here you are at the art room, and it's time to go over some procedures that will make our days successful when we're together. You already know that we have 4 beliefs at Endeavor. They are be respectful, be responsible, be safe, and be kind. As an Endeavor Explorer, we're going to show those 4 beliefs no matter where we are in our school. So, in art, it's really important that we know how to show those different beliefs in the different circumstances that we'll come across. One of them being just arriving. So, as you approach the door at the art room, it's important that you know where to be and how to act so that we can show our 4 beliefs. Now, if you're coming from this direction, you definitely will be walking on those yellow footprints. Second tile, head behind head, one line, our hands are off of the wall, and we are right behind the person in front of us. That's definitely going to help us be safe and also respectful and responsible and even kind because you're close to other people. If you are coming from the other direction, you will be standing and walking on the blue footprints. If you arrive a little bit before your art class, it's important that you are not touching anything on the wall while you're waiting. So I will come and greet you as you just stand with your head behind the person's head in front of you. Oh, there I am, saying hello, welcome to art. Let's say those 4 beliefs together. Be respectful. Be responsible. Be safe. Be kind. When you are invited into the art room, the first thing we need to make sure that we're doing is being safe. So we will absolutely walk. We'll walk no matter where we are in the room. It's a great way to keep yourself and others safe. The next thing we need to do is be responsible. There is a huge possibility you have a job. So once we know what table we sit at, we'll also want to choose a chair. That chair will tell you what your job is, because right next to the chair you'll see little colored painted dots on the table, and those colored painted dots match your job. If you don't have a job, you'll just go sit safely and respectfully on the carpet. We'll talk more about that in a bit. If you do have a job, you'll know because your color dot will match one of the jobs listed on the chart. Pink is going to get papers, yellow is going to get some markers, and you only are responsible for the markers and paper at your table. If you have 3 people and you're pink, you get 3 papers. If you have 3 people at your table and you're yellow, you'll get those 3 markers. Every other table has people being responsible for their supplies and their paper. Again, if you don't have a job, the best way to be responsible and respectful is to come and sit on the carpet. When you enter, always look at these charts. These charts are separated by your grade, and they hang right over the drinking fountain. So if you can't remember where to find them, think about the drinking fountain. Let's take a minute and think about what we've heard so far. Let's share with our neighbor one way that we can be responsible in the art room or in the hallway. Now, can you think of one way that you need to be safe, whether you're in the room or in the hall? Share with your neighbor. Great. Now let's talk about the carpet space in the art room. What it looks like for you is a little different than what it looks like for me. The way we can show our 4 beliefs on the carpet is to make sure that we are safe as we approach the carpet. That means we're walking and we're aware of who's around us. If someone is already sitting, then we definitely need to be careful we're not stepping on their hands or their feet. When you find your spot, that means you're being responsible. You're thinking about who's around you, making sure that it's someone who you can learn when you're next to them. If it's your best friend, the best idea is not to sit by them. This is even a tough one for me to remember. I try to sit in a position at all of my meetings where I'm not going to be distracted with telling jokes with my friends. The other thing you want to make sure that you're doing is being responsible in how you're sitting. So, are you facing forward? Can you see what's on the screen? Can you hear what's being said around you? So those are easy ways to show responsibility when you are sitting on the carpet. An easy way to show respect is to make sure that you are being your best listener, definitely raising your hand if you have any questions or comments, and listening to the people around you also, as they might have some really interesting things to share too. If you haven't already gotten our beliefs memorized by now, you can see them in other spots in the room. This poster is right behind me, and the 4 beliefs are also right above our heads on the wall. We use those beliefs when we enter the art room, and immediately I start looking to see who are going to be our scouts for the day. The scouts have special responsibilities. They sit in those super duper comfy chairs, and they also are then looking for you to possibly exhibit those 4 beliefs. If they notice someone being extremely kind or respectful or safe or responsible, they're going to take note of that in their heads. And at the end of our carpet time, they're going to give away 2 Explorer tickets. They also get to keep 1 for themselves. So a total of 3 Explorer tickets will be handed to each scout, and they get to give away 2 and keep 1 for themselves. And those all work in with your class total and help our whole school earn our rewards. It feels pretty cool to be chosen to be a scout, and we'll all get a turn. In fact, you'll probably get more than 1 this year. It's a big responsibility. You not only have to continue learning and listening respectfully like everyone else, but you're also going to be watching to give away those Explorer tickets. This section of the whiteboard is where our targets are listed. The targets are basically telling us what we're going to do that day. So anytime you're wondering, just check the target, find your grade level, and you'll know what the plan is for the day. It doesn't mean everything we do will be written up there, but it will definitely give you a giant hint of what to expect for the day. Okay, that hopefully covers everything about the start of art, from when we walk in the door to do our jobs, to meet on the carpet, and to be scouts. I might have forgotten something, but you'll help me remember, I'm sure of it. So I think it's time for a change of pace. There's more to learn about the procedures and our 4 beliefs and how that affects us in the art room, but let's take a break for right now and do something else.